What up, everybody? Stuff and things. We'll be ready soon. The show and stuff. Just getting things ready, getting things ready. You know, the usual stuff. Getting things ready. All that kind of stuff. What up, Step J? What? Huh, 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 huh. You get the idea of that bit that I was doing. All right, BRB. The stream can now hear us now, Stu.
Okay.
They can hear you.
Okay. I think I'm recording.
They can hear you talk and stuff. Guess the song. Guess the song.
What's that? I know it. Just a minute. I know it, but I can't think what it is.
You prick.
I'm a fucking welly, I don't know.
See if the chat can guess the song. Come on, chat.
Sing the first line. Sing the first line. Do it in a pub style. Go on, do it pub singer style.
To the song. Hold on. Let me just type it in. Oasis Wonderwall.
That wasn't Wonderwall, was it?
No, I was just joking.
That wasn't Wonderwall.
Lyrics meaning. Okay. No. Then when you hear the middle world, try to help, yeah. Nothing yet?
No.
Nothing?
No.
See if the chat can get it.
Thriller by Michael Jackson. I don't think so.
Mark's saying you had to look those lyrics up. Yeah, the pub version. That's a look those up. The pub version.
I'm feeling quite jazzy. Right, what's happening with Antonio? Where the hell is he? That sounds like some sort of weird 80s sex song.
Where is he? Where's Antonio? Duke's not here.
No, he isn't.
Spoilers.
Do you know why he's not here? Because he's a wellyhead. Because he's even forgotten he wasn't here.
Because he's dead.
No, he's not dead.
He's not really dead.
And the fill-in is rubbish.
Did nobody get the song?
No, I know the melody, but I can't.
Let me do it again. There's 8 people and guess this song.
I'm sure it'll go like that.
Tragic. You hear collapse. Yes, it's so.
I feel like it's on a movie as well for some weird reason.
It is on a movie. That is correct. It is on a movie.
Ah.
Ooh. Ah. Yeah. Ooh. Veteran gamers. Talking about shit.
All the time.
Ooh. Ah.
Ah.
That sound you make when you just drink a nice cold beverage.
That's like me now. I've got a nice cold beer.
Ah. Veteran gamers.
Ah.
That sound you make when Ginny shouts at Stu for being a stupid prick for playing stupid Japanese games. It kind of goes like this. Ah, you tell him, Ginny. Really? No one can guess it? Would you feel
Is it Radiohead?
It is not Radiohead. You are in the correct sort of era. I was walking down a lake one day, and I spotted a fair maiden. But it wasn't a maiden. It was Stu. I had feelings for him, but I didn't know why. I was confused. I told my brother, "Brother, you know Stu, the butcher down from stairs." That makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
He said, "Yes, I know Stuart, the one with the northern accent, come up from afar."
Right, I'm finally adding our third co-host
I
this
said,
week. Here.
"I have feelings for said Stu." He said, "Oh," and proceeded to go to his gun cabinet. I didn't know what he was doing. Then he pulled out a gun!
Hello there.
And went to shoot me.
Hello.
You're interrupting, Antonio. This is my thing.
Yeah, just a minute. What are you doing?
And then he shot me in the face for feeling feelings that shouldn't be felt. Good night.
Brilliant.
Very
Right.
good.
Yes, Antonio, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you done?
Well, I'm worried my PC's dead, but yeah.
How did that happen? Did it just suddenly blow up?
It won't display onto my TV, and I have a 2-monitor setup, and it's not turning on either.
Oh dear. Sounds like a graphics cards issue, I would have said.
I bought this graphics card 2 months ago.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
that doesn't
graphics
mean-
card issue. Well, that's what I've said.
Yeah, it's definitely something to do with that, man. Sometimes they break.
I wrote a song about that very situation, Antonio.
Go on, let's hear this.
Do
Let's
you want to
hear
hear it? Here we go. Shit graphics card. Doesn't display. Buy a new one. The end. There you go.
Brilliant.
Pretty accurate stuff. I'm lucky
perfect.
I wrote that the other day, actually.
You are.
I never thought I'd
Right,
need
before we start, right,
Yeah.
just a couple of things. Have you got all the speak pipes? You know where they are?
No.
I don't have to forward them to you because
No idea.
you get the
Honestly,
emails.
like, I haven't done nothing.
Do you know,
Let me
you
see.
just...
Hold on. Just chill your shit, man.
I'm chilling my shit, man. Actually, I don't know whether we had any others this week apart from Duke. Did we get another one?
I don't know. Ooh. We got one on Wednesday from Derek.
Yes, I thought we'd had another one. Oh, yes, we did, of course.
Let's
Yeah.
see if this works. Oh, I'm gonna play this.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. You have no idea how it's gonna turn out.
I just made that noise because I've just taken a drink of a cold beer.
It's not working.
Oh, no.
It's not working.
Right, all right, just a minute. Let me just try this, right? I'm just going to turn my microphone round, spin it round. I'm going to spin it round
That's
and
gonna
see if
fuck.
it'll
Oh
pick
no,
my
no.
speakers. What? Well, we've got to try something. Oh my god, I need to turn something
See, that's
off.
what I was telling you about.
Spin it round. Let's go see if it... That's all right.
Oh no, no.
Speakers. What? It's because I've got the sound
Please
on here.
make that stop.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
There we go. No, that's not it. Which one's got
Oh my
sound on?
god! Oh my god! I'm
don't know
gonna
which
mute
one goes
them.
out.
I'm hearing myself.
Okay, I have muted them. Doesn't even work. What is it? Is it any better than
Never
this?
mind, Duchess. I'm just sending a speak pipe to the show, and it's going to be some stuff that I say about games I've been playing because I'm not around.
Is that better? Yeah, I look forward to you. You sound absolutely bloody brilliant. Anyway, before we start, shall we guess this song?
Where are they now, Pixies?
Where is my mind, the Pixies? But you can have it, Antonio,
That's
the youngest man on the call.
Wow, well
Thank
done,
you.
you.
Jesus Christ!
I knew the song, but I just didn't know who it was. Right, we need to get going anyway. Are you ready with the impromptu theme tune, Chinny?
But like Stu told me to just fucking learn how to play the intro, so I didn't, and then I forgot about it, and then about a minute before I accepted Stu's Skype call, I made up some lyrics. So here we go. We don't like melons, we don't like pie. Sorry. They're just meaningless fillers. The only thing we like are chicken dinners. PUBG for life, veteran gamers. There you go.
And welcome to episode 395 of the Veteran Gamers podcast.
Duke's not here, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Duke isn't here. So anyway, I'm Stu.
I'm Chinny.
And I'm Duke's Rocket League partner.
Yeah.
So I'm
There you
a
go.
close enough substitute, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I hope you played plenty of games this week because I've played dick. I've played no games at all.
What's
I
dick?
played a game called No Sleep. It's fun. It's very, very fun.
Is
Yeah, I've done a
Dick an
bit of that
indie
as
game
well.
By Ron Gilbert.
Yeah,
Very
it is.
obscure. Very obscure.
Yeah, no
It's,
one
it's a
knows.
point-and-click adventure game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have played something, but only one game. And that's been it this week because I've been at work all week. I've worked 7 days this week, so
Pour him another one, eh?
Exactly.
Pour me, whatever.
get your little violin out, I tell you.
I've been working. He's been working all week, ladies and gentlemen.
I have.
All right, and then he
I
says, "I can't afford a hotel for EGX."
I can't afford a hotel.
Bullshitter.
I've got Chini a la Maison
Fuck
hotel.
off.
It's
You're just
got
a
5 stars on TripAdvisor
tight-arse
apparently.
bitch that doesn't want to pay stuff. Fucking hell. Anyway,
We've watched more of Breaking Bad. Talking of bitch or bitches.
It's a show that's like fucking 6
It
years
is.
old. Do we need to
But-
talk about it?
Well, no, because we're introducing Millie to the
What's
show,
that
and he's
gonna-
getting.
Everybody's seen it. Everyone.
I know. Well, Millie hasn't. Not yet.
She's
anyway.
not on
She's
the
out
show.
for it.
She doesn't listen to the show.
I know, but listen though. It's getting to my least favorite bit of the series.
Is it when, like, I don't know, when...
See if you can guess what it is. It's in season 2, so it's quite early on, but it's like. So what is it? Do you think it's something that's very disturbing? Step J's never watched it. Apparently, he's never seen
He's
it.
a
so
liar. He's lying.
So you're
Season 2. What happened in season 2?
season
Isn't
2.
it when the young lady dies? Isn't that right?
It is.
Yes.
It is. We're not quite there. We're close though.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I
It's
never
when you
finished that show.
realise- Oh my god, it's so.
I
good.
watched all the seasons apart from the last one because when I watched it, it was the big talk around school, and the only thing that was circulating was the ending. So I watched up to near it, and I was like, I'll read the rest. And I enjoyed myself. It was very good.
It's so good. Still the best. One of the best TV series ever made.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So yes, so we're still doing that. But apart from that, I've not done a lot else this week. Have you two guys been up to anything exciting?
Like you used to, I've been working every day. So.
Is that working or university working?
No, I work in a hospital.
All right, what do you do there?
I do IT and I also clean. It's just taking bank shifts, really.
You do IT, did you say?
Yeah, and also cleaning. More cleaning than the other one.
Multitask.
It's just taking up shifts out of there, man.
Yeah, so you're just doing bank work and sort of, but you've had plenty of work, is what you're saying.
Yeah, man, I'm working my fucking ass off. Like,
Yeah.
I normally do 12 hours a day. So get that violin off me, Chenny, please, or your guitar violin, I should say.
I'll get your guitar. Well, hang on a sec.
Just hold a string up. Just hold a string up and down, and then
Play
it
you
will
a
sound
sad
like a
song,
violin, kind of.
right?
Yeah, play a sad song. Here we go.
Right. Well, minor chords are always sad chords, right? So we'll do. It's called being a grown up. Get over it, Antonio. It's called being a fucking grown up. Things cost fucking money, Antonio. And it's gonna get worse. Okay, that's it.
There you go. I like it. It makes total sense.
Yeah. It gets worse, Antonio. Life gets worse and worse. And everybody who told you life is gonna get great when you're older is a liar. You passed your best days. It's over. So good luck with that. And I hope you enjoy everything else.
And welcome everyone to this entertainment podcast.
It is very
Everybody who's
entertaining,
older than me,
apparently.
they know. They pretend that kids are a good thing,
Well-
and then they get kids, and they just convince other people to get kids because they had kids, and they want everybody else to suffer like they did.
Exactly. That is life. And when you finally get a kid, right?
And they go, "When's you getting another one? When you getting the
No. When you get your first one, right, and it's just a baby and it doesn't do anything,
Yeah.
you just want it to do something, because it just lies there, cries and shits, right?
Yeah.
That's what kids do.
Like
And you
you
get you up in the
at
middle of the
EGX.
night. Yeah, and stuck on tits, man. They suck on
Like
tits.
you on
'cause they have to-
EGX.
It's like me at EGX.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all they do. And then you want them to do something, and then they start crawling around.
Yeah.
And then you'd rather them be doing nothing because then they're like missing. It's like, where's the baby?
Missing?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they disappear, man. And then you find them
How
in
many
the
times have you lost
kitchen,
Millie?
and they're eating the cat food or something. You know what I mean?
You
You've
avoided
gotta
that
be.
question.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we've ever lost Millie, actually. Funnily enough,
You've lost a
But yeah,
heart,
anyway.
Shoe. You've lost a heart.
we've lost her at the moment. She's on holiday in Crete with her best friend at the moment
Nice.
for
Loving
2
it.
weeks. 2 weeks. So
I bet
yeah,
you're
she's
loving
away.
that. You're like, "Pfft, whatever.
I know it's weird. It's weird, like because she's not here. But right, she landed, and then I got in the space of half an hour, I got about 15 texts off her, like, "Oh, I can't get my phone to work. The data roaming's not working. Why is that? Can you phone them up for me?" I'm just like, "You're in Crete. I'm at home. What? Just phone them yourself." But I don't know. They need your password. Oh my god, it was a nightmare. Anyway, that's besides the point.
See, just
but anyway,
never
so you get
have kids. Don't grow
know.
old. Don't do
I know.
anything, Anne. Just stop.
Yeah, just don't do it. Just don't. No, actually, they're lovely. It is nice having a
Yeah,
kid.
see,
but
that's
fuck
what
me, they're hard
everybody who
work.
says who has kids. They know it's great. Best thing I ever did. Just don't have them.
Yeah, and then what people don't consider, right? When you have to send them to nursery because you're working, we worked out because she went from 6 months old to nursery till 4 when she was at school, cost £27,500
Nice.
to send her to nursery. So there you go. It costs a lot of money. Kids cost money.
Kids are little bastards.
I
They
don't
are
get what
just-
the point of that entire segment was. I don't want a kid.
No,
Yeah,
but
you will do
you'll
one
meet
day.
someone and then she'll be
You
like,
will.
"I want 50 kids," and
She'll
then
be
you
all
compromise.
broody,
Yeah. So don't worry
and then
about it.
you'll be
We'll
talking
compromise
about-
and buy a dog.
No,
know
that
what'll
won't work.
happen,
That
Antonio?
buys you 5 years, Antonio.
It does. It does.
Five-
Maybe
mate,
10. Maybe 10.
if it's 5 years, she is a keeper because I doubt anyone will be there that long.
Exactly. But what you've got to be careful, Antonio, this is it, right? Right? Women, right, will do this thing like, if you start talking about breaking up or it's just not, it's not going as well as it used to, she'll be pricking holes in the condoms, mate, I'm telling you. That's what happens.
That's exactly what all women do. Let's move
All
on.
women do it.
Every
all of
woman
them.
has done that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then she'll get pregnant. Then
Great
she'll have you
advice.
trapped.
You should
'cause
take
got
that
a kid
advice,
with her.
Antonio.
You should definitely take it.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Data psycho. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Are we talking about fucking video games or something?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe we should talk some video games.
Yeah.
So
We got no jingle, have we?
No,
Oh,
no,
shit.
get the
Hold on.
guitar. You need to do the jingles. Come on.
Fucking hell. Yeah, but I haven't prepared anything.
Oh, if I hadn't told you that you needed your guitar, go on. Here we go. Here's the jingle.
Games. Right, they're done.
Beautiful.
So, Antonio, as a guest,
Hello.
and because I imagine you played games this week, which I haven't.
I have, yes.
Yeah, we'll come to you first. What have you been up to?
So in a very short space of time, I bought and beat Yakuza 0.
Oh, come on. What did you think? Because I love that. That's my potential game of the year at the moment.
So let me just prefix this saying I never heard of Yakuza before picking this up. I saw it for very cheap and I was like, a Sony exclusive. I need some of them. I bought a PlayStation 4 for a reason. And I fucking loved it.
Oh my god, you know what? I'd have been amazed if you didn't, because you're obviously like-minded, like me. You like a good Japanese game,
Jap.
and there isn't anything better. There is nothing better than a Yakuza game.
It was really fun.
Anything else?
So what was your favourite bit? What did you like about it then?
The fact that you can go
Apart
from
all of it. Sorry, go
the
on.
fact that you can go from a full-scale war to then go into a disco.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was
there's
just
always that.
perfect. It really felt like Shenmue or Shenmue, however you want to say it to me. The fact that it's partly a brawl and all that, and then you can go and play old Sega games.
I think the DNA from Shenmue is in Yakuza. I
Isn't-
think there
well, I
are
was gonna
people
say,
that
isn't-
worked on Shenmue
Yeah, I
that
was just gonna
started
say that.
Yakuza and da 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 da. Yeah. So, I don't think that's a far stretch.
No, I think you're right. I was going to say I think some of the former Shenmue developers work on Yakuza games now.
All right, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So this is a prequel to Yakuza 1, and I found that it was a great jumping in point because I've now pre-ordered Yakuza 1 remake because I'm fully on board with this series now. What did you think of Kazuma Kiryu? Because I thought he was quite boring to start with. The first guy, the one who was in the Yakuza and then had to leave because he was framed for a killing.
Yeah, you see, I've played the previous games, so I sort of know the character. Yeah, I think the second character, I can't remember all the names now, but I
Majima.
think Majima is much the better of the two characters to play as. Because he's just, that opening sequence where you're introduced to him in the sort of the cabaret club, it's just superb. It's just incredible, isn't it? It's just like, how cool is
I
that?
found he had the more interesting backstory, personally.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously with the interwoven story of the blind girl and everything going on.
That's the thing. It's. I know I've got a good story game when I pause and have to like think for a minute. And there was a bit involving a turn involving her,
Oh
and I
yeah.
had to like stop and think because I kind of liked how kind of spoilers. I like how the stories are interwoven, but they very rarely, I think, if ever, meet. Actually, I
No,
think they meet
not
once.
until near the end of the game is where they sort of come together and clash a little bit. But it's. I mean, as far as stories in games go, it's just such a good story.
Mm.
And there's a lot of twists and turns, and a lot, some of the things that happened. I was like, wow, I didn't see that coming. It's sort of even,
Exactly.
yeah. But then it's interwoven with the stupid stuff like the guy who wants to go and take a piss, who's like the human statue.
Oh, I did that one quite recently because I'm currently doing a few of the side missions. Because do you remember near the end when you play as Majima, you go underwater to a underground fight club?
Yeah, to the Fight Club thing.
So the combat's one of my favorite things in the game. So I'm going through that, and near the end, I found the game very, very easy because
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
you learn everyone. But the fight club is a great challenge because nearly every character is unfairly strong against you.
Yeah. I did a little bit of the Fight Club, but you know me, I'm not really into side missions. I just concentrate on the story.
That's fair.
But yeah, it's great. I loved, like I say, I just loved what I loved was just the juxtaposition between the seriousness of the main story in the game and just the complete bonkersness of the side stuff and some of this crazy stuff you just come across. I mean, even like the Mr. Shakedown, I never managed to beat him.
I beat him today.
Oh my
Just
god!
today, and
Because
it
it's a
is a
different-
battle.
He is so hard, and like a few times I thought, yeah, I think I'm hard enough to beat him now, and then like, nope, I just got bloody. And I always made sure I didn't have much cash on me when I met him, just so I didn't lose too much. But I love
pulled
the
every
fact.
trick though.
Oh yeah, I bet you had to. I mean, I love the fact that there was a Mr. Shakedown in each city as well. There's like a different one in the other city, and it's just like it was just. And when I used to see him, I used to just do a runner. I'm like, I ain't going near you, especially if I had quite a lot of cash on me. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere near you, mate.
I had to use quite a few guns and then just be really like hit him, run, hit him, run, hit him, run. It took about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he's not that. It's not that he's mega hard because you can, but he's like one hit off him, and you'd sort of half your health's gone.
Exactly. Even with all your health upgrades, it's like 3 or 4 hits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But yeah, I love that game. And like I say, it's up there as one of my. There's a couple at the moment that are potential game of the years for me, but I think
what are
that's.
they? 'Cause I feel some might be the same as mine.
Well, there's definitely that. There's What Remains of Edith Finch. I think is still kind of in the mix. And I'm trying to think what else I've played this year. I've played quite a few games this year. I'm trying to think what else I've played that was really good early on in the year. So what are yours?
Mine are Persona 5, Yakuza 0, and Resident Evil 7.
Resident Evil 7's probably in the mix as well. I thought that was really, really great.
It's probably Yakuza, just for the fact that Persona, it's very formulaic and only every dungeon only throws in 1 or 2 little things to keep it interesting, while Yakuza gets flipped on its head quite a few times during the story.
Oh yeah, and like I say, I think it's just the randomness of the sort of side stuff as well, and how crazy and bonkers it is. So
I got some Witcher 3 vibes in the sense that you do a random side mission, then it starts its own quite big story. There are a few of them that I really liked.
So good.
Then there are other very weird things.
And then there's obviously Horizon Zero Dawn is potentially going to be in there because I'm still working my way through that and enjoying it.
Are you alive, Chin? By the way, UK.
I'm getting there.
He's falling asleep. He's falling asleep. I'm listening to us.
I see
Twitter on about.
For the listeners, I've put up a video of paint drying during this conversation. I've also currently got a video of a tap dripping. That is what I think of Yakuza, but apparently some people
look. The unfortunate thing is, you just don't appreciate the finer things in video games.
You know what? If that's the finer things in video games, then I'm fine with not that. Because what I enjoy, like what I like, I think are finer things. So, fuck you.
See, what you haven't experienced is
I think I'll be a great lawyer.
Exceptional game. I know, yeah. Which is called Catherine. Which is, Antonio will agree, an amazing game.
I'm gonna play.
That was really hard.
I'm gonna play.
It is really
one
hard.
day. I'm gonna play that game one day, and I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna show you how wrong you are.
Have you still got a PS3?
Yes, in the loft.
Because I have got Catherine on PS3, which I could send to you.
No, don't do that.
I think I should definitely do that. I think you should do it and stream it.
I can't be bothered to get my PS3.
Oh, come
It is
on.
Xbox One compatible.
Oh, is it?
If that
Oh,
would
is it?
entice you even more. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's how I played it. It was
You
like
still got it?
£2 in the sale. It was £2 in digital sale.
Oh, digital side.
Uh,
£2. I'll pay £2. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll pay £2. So yeah, no. So what else have you been playing then, Antonio?
Persona 5.
Oh my god, I love
um,
that game.
So I'm in quite a big social group, in terms of anime fans and all that, and everyone I know has completed it, and they want to do one big spoiler YouTube video. I'm still haven't even got the full team together.
What? So how
'Cause-
many hours in are you?
70.
Fucking hell, I'm 30, about 35. I'm in. You see, that's the trouble with me because I've got distracted with other stuff. And as much as I have been enjoying Persona 5 when I have played it, but I just get distracted too easily. You know, when something new comes, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll play that, and sort of Persona's been sort of sidelined. And I think the problem is now because it's such a daunting prospect to get back into it. You kind of find yourself a bit like putting it off. I'm putting it off, man.
I have had that. The last game I did that with was Metal Gear 5. I never finished that, unfortunately, because I left it for too long.
Yeah. And the
That
trouble
is a very hard game to jump back into. That's a very hard game.
The trouble is when a game's got so many technical aspects and so many different systems and control stuff that you have to remember and learn, when you sort of finally get back into it, you just forget all that stuff, don't you? And you're like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's tricky. So how are you finding Persona 5 then?
So, these are my expectations. Persona 4 Golden is my favorite game. So, I bought a PlayStation 4 just for this, so I had very high expectations.
Yes, which you would, I guess.
They're pretty much met. I still prefer Persona 4, but this is a fantastic game. It oozes style, it oozes personality. In a weird way, I like the life aspect more than the palace and fighting aspect.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I do like the interactions and meeting people and going for food and all that sort of stuff that you do outside
And like,
of battling.
on an episode of Yap, which I should release tomorrow if my PC wants to work, I even tried to pitch a either spin-off or DLC involving just the lifestyle aspect, because Persona always likes to have spin-offs. Like Persona 4 had 2 fighting spin-offs and a dancing spin-off, which was actually really fun.
Can I just ask you as well, while we're on about Persona 5, you have an Android phone, don't you?
I do, and you're going to ask about the messaging app.
Have you got it? I love it. I have that. as
Yeah,
my
I have it.
messaging app.
I have
so
it, yeah,
good.
I have it.
It's a lot better. When it first came out, the sound didn't work properly, and there was a few issues with it, but it's working perfectly now.
And that's kind of a testament to A, the art style, and B, just the style of it, because everything pops out to you. Even like, I only noticed this today. When you get chosen to be a certain character in a fight, their icon changes. So they're just standing, then they're holding their health bar, which I thought was just a lovely little touch.
Right. Yeah, I mean I think that's the thing about Persona 5. It's just so much style to the game, but it also kind of has the substance to back it up as well.
Definitely. The
Yeah.
only reason I'm so harsh on it is because I had such high expectations for it, man.
I think so, but you know what? I think what I like about it better than Persona 4 is the fact that the dungeons are varied. So each sort of main dungeon is different. And I think that's what makes it better than Persona 4 in that respect.
They're definitely bigger in scale and size, mainly because of limitations. Because Persona 4 was a PlayStation 2, then a Vita game, so didn't have too much power on it. But like the palace I just beat was in space, for example.
Wow,
And
I've not got that yet.
Well,
It's not really a spoiler, Stu.
It is a spoiler. It's a
Not
spoiler.
really a spoiler. That was it. If you played it
How do I
already.
get to space then?
Oh, I'd forgotten Chinny was on the podcast. Sorry, Chinny, there.
It's all right. I'm having fun watching this
It's
video.
fine. It's fine. Jenny will hate me more in a minute. I'll talk about PUBG.
PUBG for the win.
But yeah, I'm loving Persona 5, and I'm very, very happy I bought a PS4 for it. Very happy I got.
Yeah,
PS4.
no, I think that's it. I think it is a game worthy of buying a console for, I guess, if you're into that sort of thing.
It is on the PS3, but unfortunately, it doesn't run fantastically.
No, well, it
Sadly.
wouldn't, would it? It wouldn't. So.
Well, it was originally made for the PS3 because it's got delayed multiple times. Like I bought this console in September for a February release, and it got delayed. So Whatever.
But it was worth the wait.
Definitely. Not going to deny that. Yeah, let's talk PUBG because
PUBG,
I was watching
finally,
Chin
a
on
game
the
that
stream.
you love playing.
So I was watching Chen on a stream, and I know he was like, he put on his Discord or whatever that, yeah, I'm playing PUBG, you want to play? And I noticed no one was coming on, so I said, you know what? You get Steam refunds. I'll give it a shot with you. I'll save a lot of my arguments I had for, again, my podcast, but I had a very good time.
Oh, that's all right. I thought you was going to be against it. I thought that's why you
Oh,
were
no,
going
no.
Chinny.
Wait.
The concept's really good. I love Battle Royale. It's one of my favorite films, for example, and it's that, except in a modern setting. I had fun with all you guys,
Mm-hmm.
and once it gets optimized,
Mm-hmm.
I will happily play it.
Oh,
So-
oh God.
I have a pretty capable rig.
Mm-hmm.
A quite nice graphics card, which I think might have just died. I don't know.
Capable.
Maybe
as in
that's what
can't even
caused
support
it.
a second screen. Shit.
That's the thing. I
Don't
played
you
for an hour
playing
and a half.
PUBG for that shit?
I played PUBG for an hour and a half. I had 3 crashes. One of them turned my screen green.
Mm-hmm.
I
And-
don't know whether this is PUBG related, you know, these
But-
issues you're having.
I've played a lot of games ever since, including Doom and Rocket League on high on ultra. That's the thing. This PC can play Doom on ultra at 1080p 60 locked.
Doom
This at
was released in the
1080,
80s. and-
Locked.
Come on.
2016.
Oh,
2016. Yeah, Doom 2016. No.
okay. I assumed that one. I
So-
was making a joke.
Like,
So what
That-
what graphics card have you got in here at the moment?
Graphic. Give me our
Radeon
graphics card.
RX 470 8GB
Where's the
version.
Radeon?
All right, so
shit.
that's a pretty decent card.
That's fucking
It's a
sick
capable card. And I played it all on low, as per Chin's request, a very
Yep.
low to low settings.
Yeah.
And like, I kind of knew something might be wrong when my computer sounded like it wanted to take off.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Uh,
You see, I haven't tried this yet. Obviously, I could buy it and try it, and just because I've got a 770, so I've got a pretty old graphics card in my PC.
yeah.
But it's still fairly capable, and it still runs most things on medium settings without
yeah,
any.
I
But
want you to buy and try.
I
Stu.
reckon PUBG would just kill my graphics card.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. I'm really worried it has. Because the reason this show is kind of late is because I turned on my PC to, be here. And nothing.
Not a,
Not a
not a
sausage.
sausage, man. Nothing.
Everything is working on the insides, and it's not displaying a state. No, I've tried swapping cables. Harley Dan, if you're listening, mate, you helped me before.
Help.
I might be in the DMs later, sir, or
Help
tomorrow.
me,
most
Harley
likely.
Dan. You're my only hope.
Yeah, my own top.
I'm very, I'm disappointed that it's affected your PC, Antonio, and I'm very sorry for that. But it is a pretty good game, though. I'm all right.
I cannot believe how hooked you are, Chinny. And you know what's amazing too?
Yeah.
Is that you've spent maybe the last 2 years barely playing multiplayer games at all.
Correct.
And then suddenly, it's just like you've had an epiphany and you've just suddenly found
Mhm.
the Messiah.
Yeah.
You know, you know what I mean?
It's just that, like, I keep my horizons open. You know what I mean? Like, if something new and strange comes in, I don't just bat it away. I keep my options open, man. I like to see what video games have got to offer. Yakuza
So
shit.
do you want to try Persona 5?
No. But
exactly.
it's just, I don't know. I remember
know what,
hearing
though?
what this
You-
game
you-
was,
you-
and I loved it.
You say that, but I genuinely think you would quite like Yakuza 0.
I have played 3 a little bit. And I threw a bike at someone, and then I sang karaoke. And then I took a picture of a young girl
Like you.
for a dodgy pervert, and I said, "Fuck this game, I'm done." So
I do think you like it. It's GTA in Japan. That's what it is.
So, like, I like the GTA part. I can support that. It's the Japan thing I'm not big on. And again, I do. I mean, if time would allow, I would try it. But as you know, time is a big
It's
factor.
PUBG time.
It's just that I would like to try most games. If I'm really honest, I would really like to try a bit of everything, and maybe I'd play Yakuza and really like it. But when I look at what I really want to play and what I really want to do, it's games on my Dirty 30 and PUBG. That's what I want to do right now. So, PUBG for life.
PUBG.
So did you like it, Antonio? Despite it
I
killing
did
your-
have a lot of fun. I cannot
Mm.
deny that, and I will definitely try it on the Xbox One because
Let
hopefully
me
that will
guess.
run
Let
well.
me guess.
Yeah.
Right. I'm guessing Antonio was pretty good at it.
Antonio.
Nah, Jim was guarding my ass, man.
Yeah, but
I
like
only-
you know, you got some kills.
I did, but like as soon as I got the kill, the game crashed.
Yeah, it did.
That's why it crashed.
And-
It's like,
And like everything added up. Like I remember when I did pretty well. There's like 30ish people left. I like, there's a bike. I'm gonna be all right. And I couldn't turn. You went, can you not turn? Yeah. Oh, that's normal. I've had that a few times. What?
Yeah.
I'm not playing a broken
No,
game.
it's
It's
rare.
30
It's
quid.
rare.
early
It's
access, man.
rare.
Get a
No,
grip.
that is
Get a grip.
rare, and I do believe
It's early
that's-
access with microtransactions coming. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
they gotta figure
That's
yeah,
that
dumb.
out.
no,
Fix
that's
the
not
game
happening.
first. Fuck me.
Yeah, it's rare that no turning. In fact, I've never known anyone else get it apart from you and myself. But when you said what it was, I sort of immediately knew what was the problem. But yeah, you know, they've got a lot to do. But I don't know. Just I love it. I love it for its jankiness. You know what I mean? Like I like the good jank, not the like it crashing your PC and stuff. But I like it when it's just weird and dumb and like sometimes the bike flips out or you know, the fact that like all the doors are closed and if you leave them like open then you know someone's in there, but you can play mind games. And the only thing that really pisses me off about PUBG is the fact that you can't vault over a wall. That really
Yeah, but that's
fucks me
coming,
off.
isn't it? They're patching that, aren't they?
Well, they said they was going to bring that next month, meaning this month, and they still haven't brought it.
So are there first-person servers online now then?
I couldn't give a fuck if they were, to be honest. It's just boring. I would not want to play this game first person. It's dumb.
No. So you want to stick to the third-person thing?
So you want to play it when the Xbox comes out?
Because like I said, it's a great game, but I want to play an optimized game. Like I keep comparing Doom, but like I say my rig's mid-range and it runs at 1080p ultra because it's really well optimized. The Vulkan API is beautiful. This on very low ran like a dog turd, unfortunately, and I'm very worried for the Xbox port.
Yeah,
Very
because
worried.
let's be honest, Ark Survival Evolved didn't translate well to the Xbox. That really
I have
struggled
played
to
that
run
version
well.
and it is shite. 15 FPS.
Yeah. So it's,
I don't know.
it's not
I'd
looking good, is
imagine.
it?
I'd imagine they've got a team of crack SWAT team working on this shit right now. I bet
Are they
Microsoft
the same
just
team
went,
that's working on the Vault?
Yeah.
patch?
How do we
let's
do
be
this vault?
honest-
What button should it be? I don't know. Let's have a meeting.
And let's be
N.
honest though,
Should be
they
N.
haven't optimized it for the PC yet. So what's the chances that they're going to sort it out for when the Xbox
Microsoft
releases?
probably gave them like 30 guys. Went, here you go. These guys will do the fucking
They
port.
get 30. Here's 30 guys.
Here's
and
30
$2
guys.
billion.
Yeah, they're
Sort
just
it out.
Locked
Be
up in a
fine.
room. Here you go. They were working on Crackdown 3. Fuck that game. Let's get this one. Yeah, I feel sad that you've got sort of like a bittersweet relationship with the game, Antonio.
I am kind of sad as well because the first half an hour we really had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But then the issue sadly crept in and it was 28 quid and I laughed at that price tag for what's there. Of course more will be coming, but like Rocket League was £12 at launch and it was worth that.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't know. I think £30. I've had my money's back. Like
Oh
10
yeah, and you've had
£10.
hours, haven't you?
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
this?
yeah. No, and I think the guys that we play with, like Kev and Fraser and stuff, and Mark and my mate Ben, you know, we quite happily, you know, I'm happy that I've paid the £30. Got lots of fun out of it. Even if I never played it again, you know what I mean. It doesn't feel like I've got any buyer's remorse about it. But yeah, I don't know. Just
That and I guess I'm kind of in a multiplayer slum. This was the first multiplayer game I played since Overwatch because I've been taking a big break from them because Overwatch consumed my life. I remember the last time I was on here, I said that I just became like top 200 in like Europe, and I said I kind of want to stop because it was taking over my life.
you got to keep
And
that
it did,
practice
yeah.
up. Got to practice. Got to keep it up.
I don't even know where my copy is anymore. I completely stopped it. I
Oh my
uninstalled.
god! So you went totally cold turkey then?
Well, yeah, because I was like, all my free time that I had very little of at uni was Overwatch. Because you know, the thing is, I got such a high level, I didn't want to lose it because I've never been that good at a game before, so I didn't want to lose it. But I have the photo evidence that I've done it, and I'm happy with that. I am happy with that.
So when your grandkids, "Granddad,
Exactly.
what did you do?" "Oh, well, I was ranked really high in a game called Oval." "What the fuck's that? Go away! Fuck you!" You know, that'd be a lovely moment that you're gonna have with your grandkids. It's gonna be beautiful.
Very good. Anything else for you this week, Antonio, or is that it?
I'll end it with this. I bought a PlayStation TV.
Oh,
Why?
What now? Sorry.
What? Why did you buy one of those?
So if anyone who doesn't know, it's basically a Vita for your screen.
Yeah,
The thing
no, I know.
is,
Yeah. Oh my God.
it had a very bad reception because there were tons of games that you couldn't play because of legal reasons. So basically, any game that's on the PS TV that works, Sony had to ask, and they said yes. The rest they said no, or they couldn't work properly. So I've always wanted to get into streaming, and me and a friend are getting into that quite soon. And I've always wanted to stream certain games on the Vita. And I wanted to buy this for ages, but the price kept dropping and dropping, so I waited. I found one for £28 pre-owns, and I got it. It was a fucking headache to set up, though, because someone's PSN account was on there, and PSN don't like being easy like Microsoft when it comes to profiles. And then I found out there's a HTTP block on it, so I had to jailbreak it. And then once it turns out I can jailbreak it, I added a USB hard drive as the storage, because if anyone knows who has a Vita, their micro memory cards are utter shit. They're also expensive.
Yes, they are.
Like, I have a 64 gig Vita memory card, and I got that for £40, which is absurdly cheap. They normally cost about £80, which is ridiculous. So basically, I got it because there are certain games I want to play on a TV, and I want to stream it. And also,
So
it's
was
tiny.
it easy to jailbreak?
It really was surprisingly easy
Why do you need this to stream?
because you can't stream a Vita.
Oh, you want to stream Vita games
Vita
specifically?
games, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
confused then. I was like, "Why the fuck do you want this thing?" Right. Okay. Okay.
But it's a really small piece of kit. Like, it fits in the palm of my hand, and I'm a small dude. It's a
Oh yeah,
really
it's
cool
tiny.
piece of kit.
I have seen these. They are tiny, aren't they?
Looks like the size
It
of
shows
like
you
a
really.
credit card or something.
Yeah, it shows you
Yeah,
how
it's
little gubbins you need to run a Vita, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah.
There's not much in one of them things, is there?
I'd imagine the power. A lot of it is like, well, you've got to control it, and also you've got a screen. So that's a lot of it. Yeah. But when you take all that away, I mean, really,
There's
it's
not
just
a lot left,
fucking-
is
It's a
there?
chipboard in it. And that's all it is. Cool.
But
So
I'm actually
is
really
it
glad I got this.
is it cool? It looks
It
interesting.
is. The biggest downside is that it's limited to 720p, which
Okay.
is a big downside in my opinion.
It's a
but,
Vita though. It's like an old. It's an old console.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it is already upscaling it, and if you buy it and don't jailbreak it, it's pretty useless because only about 100-ish games play. But
Okay.
I've jailbroken this so it plays N64, PS1, PSP, and also Vita games.
Sick.
Nice.
I haven't downloaded any Vita games legally though, because I actually really like collecting for the Vita. So, any people out there who's thinking I'm pirating, do not worry, I am not.
So you can still access once it's jailbroken. Can you still access the PS Store and everything?
You can, or basically, you go into the Henkaku exploit, which is what the modding thing is called. Click on spoof, then that's it.
Right. So you can still buy games off the store.
Yeah, so when
like
I
you would normally.
got it, I downloaded all my Vita games, such as my Sly Cooper, my Persona 3 portables and stuff, and it worked perfectly fine, and it runs really nicely. So I'm really glad I got it.
Well, there you go. See, what happens is, and this happens every time, is when something becomes obsolete or it doesn't work anymore, or there's a problem with it, or people don't buy it. The modding community always come up with a useful way of using these things, don't they? And they always sort
Exactly.
of, adapt them to become something that's actually pretty cool. But it ends up taking something like that to happen before they do it. So it is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm glad you're liking that. Well, I'll tell you what I've been playing next because I've played Bog All this week. I played some more Portal 2 with Millie, so we had a fairly large session of that. Played about another 8 or 9 levels. The bubbles burst slightly.
What do you mean?
Well, Millie isn't great at puzzling stuff,
Right.
so she's not very good at.
She's more
working
good at
stuff
like
out.
reaction shit, you know.
Yes,
That's
not
more, I
great
think.
at sort of having to think about something and work out how to do something.
You
So
should give it a Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. So when we got to let's say, the more complex or start of the more complex levels that involved bridges, I was sort of having to more or less tell her what to do to get us through the levels. And because she's a little bit stubborn and awkward like me, she wouldn't do what I was telling her to do because she was questioning everything.
Yes.
And I'm like, right, we need to do this and we need to do this, and that'll get us through this level. But instead of doing it, she was going, why do we need to do that? Why do we need
I could imagine if she's saying she's like me,
Yeah, she's like,
I can imagine what she's like, yeah, but why? I'm not doing that. No, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Let me work it out. Fuck you. I
Yeah.
hate you. I'm leaving the house.
that was pretty much what happened. So we did, although we didn't argue per se, there was some bickering.
So last week you said, we played and it was so wonderful.
It was.
And we didn't argue and it was lovely. And I bonded with my daughter who's every day growing up a little bit older into a young lady, and I'm losing her heart and her attention every day. And this was my last chance to grab her.
It was.
And she fucking hated me after it.
No, I think we'll still carry on playing though. We did bicker a little bit, but she did, and she took great pleasure. You know the level with the big fan, you know where you have to bounce through the fan.
I haven't played Portal 2 for like 5-6 years. I have no idea.
Well, anyway, there's a level.
In
the co-op, there's a giant fan, and basically she has to hold a box with like a one of the reflector boxes with the laser, while you bounce through the fan. So she took great pleasure in sort of moving just at the moment I was bouncing, so that I got disintegrated by the fan.
Killing you basically.
Yeah, she basically just killed me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. We were still enjoying it though, and we sort of got to a point where it was getting quite complex, and she was getting a bit like, I don't understand what's happening.
I don't want to do this. Let me play with my friends.
So I said, look, I've got a game you can play that's not too complicated. And
Yakuza.
No.
Rocket League.
What Remains of Edith Finch, of course.
Rocket
Oh
League.
my God. He's like a torture thing for Millie. Like,
But listen though, she actually really enjoyed it.
Of course
She
did.
played it in one sitting. She just sat and
definitely
played
your daughter, isn't she?
I know. She played it and sat and played it in one game. But what was really funny, she kept going, it's a scary game, this, isn't it? I'm like, no, it's not scary. And she's like, but it feels scary. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not a scary game. And she's like, yeah. But I'm a bit scared. I'm like, well, you don't need to be scared. There's nothing scary going to happen.
So is this what this is now, Stu? Like, we don't hear about what you've been playing. It's just what Millie plays.
I know. It was me watching Millie play a game. But you know what was quite interesting was actually watching her play it rather than me playing it. And it was interesting watching her go and trying to stop myself, right, you need to do this now, because she was like getting stuck or whatever, instead of like, and I just let her get on with it. But she did enjoy it. She got a bit bored towards the end. She got to nearly the end and she was like, I'm a bit bored now. I'm like, oh, well, you need to play it. I said, you're nearly at the end. And she did like the story. Once she'd finished it, she was like, oh yeah, that was pretty cool. So she did enjoy it.
No, but she said it like this. Yeah, Dad, that was cool. Can I go now?
Yeah, it was almost. Honestly, the YouTube generation, they've no patience.
They don't care.
No, they don't. They don't care.
I don't want to know. She would rather watch some fucking guy with yellow hair play this shit while he talks about like fucking anything about like a dog taking out the bins. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just don't play games. These kids.
No.
They watch people play games.
I think the part of it though is she's playing games
fucking
because
kids.
She hangs around with lads now. It's like lads and girls.
And
quite a
that
few of
shit
the lads
in the bud.
I know. Yeah, and quite a few of the lads are gamers, so I think she's sort of like playing games to impress them. Oh, I'm playing games, look at me. But she's doing all right, and I'm quite liking the fact that she's taking an interest in playing games, so it is kind of cool. But yeah, I don't think she'd like anything too complex. I don't know, she just doesn't. It was weird with the Portal 2. She likes the idea of it because it's cool, isn't it? When you work out what you've got to do, it is cool. But I don't know. The more complex it got, the more she was a bit like, oh, I don't know whether I want to play this anymore. So, don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to try and force her through it. You know what I mean? Because that's what you got to do as a dad, isn't it? Get her through to the end.
No, just let him give up and don't worry about it.
No, I'm going to make her play it.
Yeah.
Well, if she doesn't.
Exactly. Well, she could. She'll have to. She'll have no choice. What's the matter with you? You know, I'm a dad. I tell her what to do, and she gets on with it. That's how it works.
Tells you to go away.
Yeah, exactly. And that really is it. That is literally all I've done all week in regards to games. I've not played anything else.
Okie dokie.
Literally nothing. I know, which is so unusual for me because I always try and find time somewhere. But this week I've been so busy.
It is very unusual for you.
It is. It is. So I guess we better come to you, Mr. Chen.
Okay, well, today I had my niece round, Keisha, and played Gang Beasts with her because she always wants to play GTA. Every time she comes around my house, she's like, "Can I play GTA?" I'm like, "No." What I did, right, last time she was around, I hid it.
What, you hid the game?
I hid the
physical
game
copy
because I
of
knew
the
she'd
game?
fucking
Oh,
look
funny.
for it. I was like, I hid it, and tried to look for it, and now I forgot where I put it. So I don't know where that game is. So I said, I've got this game called Gang Beasts, and what she loves doing in GTA is beating people up. That's her favourite thing to do. So I was like, Gang Beasts is good because we can beat each other up. And she was like, okay. So then we played it, and she loved it, and we played that for like 2 hours. And then her dad came round, and then he loved it as well. So we all played Gang Beasts. That was fine.
It is good fun, I must admit. Like Millie and I played this for about an hour. My favourite bit is just grabbing onto someone and headbutting them
Yeah.
repeatedly.
There's a technique.
just something
there is
nice
there
about
is some
it.
skill to it, would you believe? But that's Gang Beasts. It's a thing. It's been out for years. I don't know what you want to know. I played some more PUBG. PUBG for life.
PUBG! Any chicken dinners?
Yeah, I had a chicken dinner last. This week. Had one this week. Yeah, chicken dinner. So they're no big thing. I'm just getting those chicken dinners. Game's still great. Love it. Best game ever. Everybody's wrong. It's great. Game of the year.
Well, I don't think everybody's wrong because a lot of people like this game.
No, they're all wrong. Game of the year. Game of the year. So
What you're saying is that Antonio's wrong.
no, because Antonio liked it.
Well, he didn't like the optimization, though.
That's
did
not what I'm talking about.
It's a
Let me
fun
ask you
game.
this-
I
It ran
agree
like
with
a
him that
dog
it's
and
it
killed
runs.
my PC.
Yeah, it runs like shit.
Let me ask you
but,
this, though, Antonio. If it
Yes.
was running all right on your PC, would it be a potential game of the year for you?
No.
There you
No.
go. There you go. Question
Okay, he's
answered.
wrong. Do you want me to say that? Yeah, he's wrong. But Antonio likes like terrible Japanese things, so that's up to him. Anyway, the game that I played and finished this week.
What the fuck? Have you played and finished the game? What have you played?
Well, I started it last week. It's Recore, the Recore thing.
Oh, yeah.
This is that Microsoft thing.
Yeah.
That they, you got a dog and it's got like a core in it, and then you get a big spider thing, and then you put a core in it, and then you got a big ape thing, and then you put a core in it, and then there's puzzles accordingly. And then you get a flying one. And then it doesn't give you a dungeon for the flying one because they couldn't be bothered. This is the way. I'm going to talk about one of the greatest games ever made. And I know you think I'm going to be sarcastic here, but it's up there. It's up there. Is Super Mario 64, right? Is
Okay,
one
yeah.
of the greatest games ever made. So what Super Mario does is it locks the game off after a certain while and says you need 16 stars to get into this door to fight Bowser. So then you run off and you find 16 stars. And then you eventually, there's a few more barriers, but the last boss is 70 stars to fight Bowser and get back Princess Peach. So by then, you run around, you get 70 stars. The great thing about Mario 64 is that the sense of wonder that it gives you, you know where all the stars are. There's also some secret stars, but it's very easy to know, oh, I've got 4 stars in that level. I haven't got enough there. I could work on getting some more. So it's very clear to you, and they're all amazingly fun to get. It's all varied. It's brilliant. Brilliant game. Best game ever. So what happens with back to Recore? Recore does a very similar thing. So at the end of the game, so you get these robots and you get a dungeon like Zelda when the old school Zelda when you get like a catapult and then all of a sudden it gives you a dungeon where you need the catapult. You get a boomerang, then it gives you a dungeon. Do you know what I mean? Do you know that kind of shit?
Yeah.
So
it gives you something that you need to use to get through that level.
It gives you like the dog, and then it gives you a dungeon where you need to like dig up shit. Anyway, this game at the end it gives you like a flying thing, and you go right. It's going to give me a dungeon where I need to fly around and do stuff. Great. and then it goes last boss, fuck you, right? And you're like, okay. I thought there was going to be another dungeon. The game's like, nope, don't have time. Last boss, right? And you go, okay. So you fight the last boss, and then you go, he's not really dead. He's on the 5th floor of this building. Okay. So then you go up to the door, and then he says you need 20 cores, which are keys, basically. You need 20 cores to get through this door to get to the boss. I go, okay. I've got 19. I'll get one more. That's not a big deal. Go get 20. And it's this massive puzzle. This huge puzzle. All right? And then you...
So is this once you get through the door, then?
Through the door, yeah. It's huge.
Yeah.
Massive puzzle. You have to fight lots of enemies. Massive thing. And you drop to... And it's all in 100 feet in the air. It's all death if you miss. It's very difficult. And then you get to the end of it, and then he goes, that was floor 1. If you've only got a floor 2... 25 cores, please.
You're joking.
And I'm like, what?
And you have no cores at this point.
No, you don't. They don't deteriorate. So if I have 20, I've still got 20.
So you just had to get another 5.
Yeah, so I have to get another 5. But bear in mind, you know, Mario 64, where it's different worlds, everything's really exciting and different, and it's like different puzzles and different types of gameplay mixed in there. ReCore is one fat fucking desert of bollocks. All right, and then there's some dungeons in there, and you get a core if you do it really fast. All right. So, I went, okay. So the first thing I did when it says I googled straight away how many
levels,
how many fucking cores do I need to finish this fucking game. All right, and it says there are 75 in the game. You need 45. So I had 20. And I just went, fucking hell.
Fucking hell. So you have to get another 25 cores.
The good maths, I had to... So what I did think about it, Stu. I thought about giving up.
But fuck this game, I'm done.
And putting it on my pile of did not finish.
Holy cow, man. And it wouldn't have counted to your dirty 30 either, would it?
Exactly. I would have to reject it and pick another game. But then I said, that's not the fucking Mike Chin that I know. The fucking quitter. No. I'm the guy that's finished all the CSI games, the NCSI games, and most of the Sherlock Holmes games. I'm not a fucking quitter. I did quit on Deadly Premonition, but it was awful. Anyway,
you didn't give it a chance though. To
shut
be
up.
fair.
So I said, okay, 45. Typed in prismatic cores, locations, videos, thing, and then did them all, and it took me...
So how long did that take you to collect?
It took me about 2 sessions of maybe 2-3 hours each to get them.
Fucking hell. So it took you another 6 hours just to get the cores.
Just to get these cores. Yeah.
God, that is grim, man.
And I got them, and they were all boring to get, and it was shit. And then I'll get to the thing, and then I'll do the other... Don't forget, I've got to do the other 4 floors. That was just floor 1 that I did.
Yeah.
So I went back to the end of the game, did the rest of the 4 floors, were absolutely bollocks. They was harder than the first one. Everything's just... And then it puts, like, radiation gas in there, which you've never seen in the game once. And then it throws more and more enemies and bigger enemies, and it just goes, fuck you. Don't you dare finish this game. And it's just padded. They're just padding for time.
I fucking hate that. I hate it so much.
And then you fight the last boss, and it's shit. And it's just a typical last boss where it goes yellow, get the yellow gun out, and you shoot him with yellow shit, and then he goes red, shoot the red bit. And it really does feel like they just went, we don't have time to fucking add in these, because on the box there's 2 more robots. There's like a tank robot and something else, and they never appear in the game, and it just feels like they did not have the time, could not be asked. I don't know what it was, and it's that you feel like there is a sort of good idea in this game, but it just wasn't met. And that ending, man, shit, they just padded the shit out of it, and it was bad, very, very bad.
You see, what I find amazing is, I'm going to sound like a bit of a fanboy here, but some of the Xbox exclusives are a bit shit, aren't they?
Yes.
I mean, and let's not forget, right? Sony had Haze,
And
right? Which
no, Haze
which
was
was
on.
shit.
Oh yeah, no, Haze was on the PS3.
yeah, PS3 exclusive.
And they've
Haze.
had 1886.
And they had 1886. But even 1886, right, which was a bit shit, it was still cool to look at, right? Gameplay mechanics wise and all that stuff was a bit questionable. But stylish wise, it did look stylish, even though it was a bit shit. But this is just so mediocre, isn't it? You know what I mean? For an Xbox exclusive that they, jizzed all over at E3.
Yeah, they're bigging it up. Because I think, isn't it the guy who made Final Fantasy or some shit that worked on this?
Yeah, I don't know. There was someone involved. But I just
there was
think
definitely somebody involved.
Outside of Gears, I don't know what exclusives Xbox has got anymore that are worth having the console for.
No.
If you just want to play exclusives, I don't know what they've got anymore.
There aren't many, to be fair, there aren't many exclusives that are console sellers. You can argue Uncharted and Last of Us and stuff.
Definitely Uncharted.
But there aren't many other games that can do that kind of thing. Gears of War 1 was back in the day, and Halo was as well.
And Metal Gear, I guess, back in the day.
Back in the day. But, yeah, I don't know. The game's shit, and no one should play it ever.
But
if it's on your hard drive, delete recall. It's fucking terrible.
Do you know what I mean? And then obviously Microsoft put money into this because obviously it was an exclusive to have only on their console. And I just think, what the fuck?
Exactly. Recall shit. Sorry. It kind of felt like it had an idea and probably started in a good place. And I realised that a lot of people work on these games and they work very hard. But that game is shit.
It is. And to be honest, Ryan, I don't want to sound like I'm being negative here, but what I've seen of sort of Crackdown 3, I don't know. I think this is going to be pretty mediocre.
I think Crackdown is the right time, right place kind of mentality.
Yeah,
And in 2017, I don't think any Crackdown game, unless they do something absolutely mind-blowingly different, if they give us a prettier Crackdown, then it's not going to fly, I'm afraid.
No, I don't think it is. I just think it's going to be mediocre. I think it's going to be fun, but I don't know. I don't think it's doing anything different enough to be interesting. It just doesn't look interesting. It just looks more Crackdown. Everything I've seen of it doesn't look like it's doing... and don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved Crackdown. It's one of my favourite all-time games, the original Crackdown. And I put countless hours into that game. I must have finished it umpteen times with different people in co-op.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, I look at this Crackdown 3 that's coming, and I just think, I don't know.
Would you play Crackdown 1 now?
Oh, yeah. I think I would still go back, and I would still have some nostalgia about it.
But, is it really a good game? No. I don't know.
Probably not, but it's still fun. Whatever you do, I would imagine it'd still be a fun game to play.
I don't know. I just don't think that Crackdown... I think it was a fluke for Microsoft with Crackdown. I think Gears of War was a great game. Halo was a great game, but they struggle from everything else. I thought Sunset Overdrive was okay. Not okay. I think it was better than okay. I thought it was really good. But they just don't got it with the things.
No, and I think we talked about this last week, and I think the biggest issue that Microsoft is just not taking risks, and not doing, letting the developers do something interesting or new or different.
Tuscan said the chap that made Mega Man.
Kenji Inafune.
That's the chap. He worked on this.
He conceptualized it.
Yeah.
He didn't work on it, he just conceptualized it.
Right, so there you go.
I read the wiki article where you guys were talking.
Yeah, the game's shit.
There you go.
Game shit.
Antonio's been doing research while we were nattering.
Research, reading Wikipedia, hardly research. Okay, news.
Yeah, it's time for some news. Have you got a jingle? Come on, let's do the jingle.
Okay. What the fuck has been happening? The gaming world is crazy. I forgot to put the bins out. All the pins, whatever.
Bins, I like
pins or bin.
Bins out.
Forgot to put the pins out. Put the...
So what's in the news, Chinny, this week? What's happening?
Hold on. Oh. Right. Okay. Mike Chin has watched all of Rick and Morty, but then discovered that season 3 starts today. That's pretty big news.
That's big news. Big news.
You watched Rick and Morty, Antonio?
I've seen a few episodes.
They're good. You should watch them more. Anyway, other than the news, Destiny 2 has a PC beta thing coming up, and the specky specs have been
You
revealed.
see, now you're the master race. You need to know this shit.
No, I don't. Because A, PC games suck balls. B, PC gamers are weird. C, Destiny 2 can suck my balls. And D, Destiny 2, I can't give a shit about it. Suck my balls again. That's 2 points for the same thing. If you're eligible for Destiny 2 Early Access PC Beta, you can start playing it on the 28th of August, which is an open beta beginning on the 29th. On top of beta date, Bungie also revealed the minimum PC requirements to join the beta. If you had an older gamer PC, you won't be left out. You hear that, Stu? You can play it.
I know. And Antonio, that's how you optimize a game.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
Antonio, to play this, you need a graphics card, which it sounds like you don't at the moment.
Yeah, yours is like goose.
See,
Is there
the
any
story of me
smoke?
getting my new one was horrible in itself because I was editing my final student film and my old graphics card died. So I got Amazon Prime for it, and they said, "Oh yeah, it'll be next day delivery." It took a month.
Oh dear. But
So I had
also,
to
what you've got to
quick edit in the
consider
night.
is
I know.
your new graphics card has also died.
You're saying that, but I literally only found
Is
out
it-
about this 5 minutes before. Give me
You
time to
are
get
a
my
graphics
diagnostic.
card
Is,
killer.
is there any grey smoke like coming out of the back of your PC or anything?
It looks perfectly fine.
Do you have the police knocking on your door and go, can
Yeah.
you come to the station, please? We had a few graphics cards gone missing in your presence, sir. Anyway, minimum specs for either an Intel Core i3-3250, whatever the fuck that is, or AMD FX 4350 CPU with either a GeForce GTX 660 2 GHz or a Radeon HD 7850 2 GHz for graphics. Minimum RAM 6 gigs. That's all it is. 6 gigs.
That's actually pretty good. I've got to say, a lot of PCs will be able to run that.
If you know what I just said, then good for you. You go, girl. Anyway, the game's shit. No one cares anyway. So Destiny 2 is coming out on the PC. There's an open beta. I downloaded it for the Xbox, and then I went, "Why
I
am
never
downloading-"
played it.
No, I never played it. I just fucking looked at
No.
it and just went deleted it straight away.
Can I ask you, Antonio, are you interested in Destiny 2 at all?
I got Destiny 1 at launch, had my fun, and then realised this game's pretty shallow and sold it, and I have no interest whatsoever.
Yeah.
I do think this will have more of a story. It did feel
I
that
hear
way.
you,
from playing
Stu.
the-
I
playing
hear
the
you.
beta.
But
The
they
damage
lost
has been
us.
done, man.
The damage has
They
been
lost
done.
us, they
Correct,
lost us, they
Antonio.
lost us, man. They lost us.
fucked us up. It's like an ex-girlfriend. I ain't going back. Right? It's just not happening. Anyway,
okay.
the Nintendo Switch is a success, like I said it would be, and sold
I
quite
know,
a
and
lot
I
of
said it
units.
probably wouldn't. I was wrong.
Like I said.
All
it
right,
would
I was
be.
wrong.
That reminds me, Stu. We need to make a bet this EGX so we can buy. One of us can buy each other the other one.
Okay. We'll need to sort that
Antonio,
out. I
if
don't
you
know what to
think
tell
of
you.
a bet, then I don't know, announce that. Anyway, Nintendo Switch has shipped 4.7 million consoles in 4 months, which is more than 3 and less than 5. Nintendo shifted 1.97 million of those during the April, May, and June. Despite limited stock being available worldwide, it's an impressive start to a crucially, unlike the Wii U one, as yet to show no signs of losing momentum. With
no.
Christmas
I've gotta
coming up.
say,
Christmas is coming.
It is a resounding success, isn't it?
Yes.
The Switch. I've got to give it to them. I
I'm
really
very
didn't
happy.
think it was going to do that
Honestly,
well.
when
but-
I saw the trailer for the Switch, I went, "That's the sound of my mouth opening, right? My jaw dropping." And then I showed it to Tara, who's she likes games and stuff, but she's not like a mega stupid nerd like us, right? And she went, "That's pretty cool," like she just thought it's a very cool, really easy concept to get hold of. And it's that mentality of like, if you can think you can do it, you should be able to do it, right? So the fact that you can just dock it, pick it up, play it on the go, it's a very easy concept to pick up. And I'm
I mean, and let's be honest here, this is really just an evolution of the Wii U, isn't it? Because that's what they kind of went
the Wii U
for.
is like what this, they was getting there.
Yeah.
But there you go. Ninja Theory's game, which they proposed as bullshit quote coming up. You ready? Here we go. Indie AAA. Do you like that?
Did they really say that?
Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Yeah, this isn't a AAA. This is an indie. It's an indie AAA. Ninja Theory's next game is focusing on an emotional journey of a tormented young adventurer. The game is called Hellblade something Sacrifice.
You see, what's weird, right? I had no idea this was coming out in like less than a month.
It's only like a couple of hours long. You know, it's not hard to like, command save, make graphics. Command save, command print. Do you know what I mean? It's not that hard. Anyway, it's releasing on the 8th of August. It's a game where it's a young girl who's got paint on her face and she's like crying and stuff and shouting and things. And she's got dreadlocks, which is pretty much like every Ninja Theory game.
It is very similar to a lot of their
every
games.
game they've made, there's always a girl with dreadlocks with paint on her face. I'm pretty sure that happened in Enslaved and Heavenly Sword. They just love that. They love that shit. And we saw him do a talk, didn't we?
We did. I actually really liked him. He was a really interesting chap, and he was very passionate about his games.
I liked his presenting style because he didn't have a fancy PowerPoint. He didn't have a thing.
Yep.
He just opened up his desktop and he went, "Here's a few trailers. I don't know. You watch them. They're kind of cool, I guess." Yeah. They made Heavenly Sword, Devil May Cry, DMC, the good one. The good one. Everybody likes the other one.
Enslaved was really good as well. I really liked Enslaved.
Yeah, good game. Yeah, so they've made things. Doesn't look like my kind of thing. I would probably try it if it became free on a PS monthly thing. But I'm not going to put any money out. But yeah, I can see an audience for that. The Bubba the
BBC.
The book. Has announced that they're going to be broadcasting esports.
This was weird because it's going to be on BBC Three, which is an internet provider now, internet service. So it's competing against things like Twitch.
But it's the BBC.
Yeah,
it's somebody at the BBC going, "Hey, Dave, you're young. This video game shit. Is this good?" And yeah, I love it. Yeah. Should we do something about it? Yeah, you should. Okay, we'll have a meeting about that. Hence this. They just
weirdly, the link's not working, is it? Is that me?
I'm on it.
All right.
It's you.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
It just says they've announced it and the 6-week run of the Elite Series or something. What's that?
Gfinity's Elite Series.
What's that?
I have no clue.
Don't know what that is.
I think it's a number of different games. So it comprises of like Street Fighter, Counter-Strike, and Rocket League. So I think there's sort of Gfinity's the publishing company that publishes the esports.
So they do that shit. Anyway, Street Fighter 5, CS:GO, Rocket League. I would watch a bit of good Rocket League players. I don't know about you, but I don't. Luckily, there's not a website on the internet that provides you with free video all the time. But the BBC are on it. Fuck it. I don't know. Esports is weird. It keeps coming and going, and everybody thinks it's coming now. This is it. Esports is, and then it goes away. It's strange, but it is popular. I can't deny.
I think what's interesting is what these lot are getting at is what average people are saying about it.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody like, for instance, WHU Scott said, "What is it? A pretend game for people who can't make friends in real life? How big is it? About as big as Dungeons and Dragons? Similar fans." Somebody else has said, "Sport, sad fucking generation playing video games instead of getting out in the fresh air." Malcolm Keeler said, "Is my license fee paying for this rubbish?"
Anything the BBC do, it's always more fucking money paying for this. Fucking bastards. The other one, not really as fit as footballers.
Yeah.
Someone said,
boom, I'm working on this in a small way. I'll be living in the blogging and the action from the area over the BBC Three for the next 2 weekends. So there is some positivity there. Gotta say, I didn't think the news would be this widespread. Cool to see everyone excited about esports.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Do you know what? As much as I like playing video games, I don't think I'll be tuning in.
Do you watch esports, Antonio? I feel like do you watch things?
I watched a couple Rocket League matches because the team that beat us in the Season 1 tournament ended up winning. So I wanted to say, at least we lost to the winners. But, like, I watched it a bit when I played Overwatch because I wanted to learn what the pros did and then apply it to my game.
Yeah.
But for recreational, like, watching, no, don't interest me.
I've watched some good PUBG players, and I have to say I have learned things from watching them. And I've watched a few sort of good Rocket League players. And it's interesting to know what they do, but I don't go out my way too much to watch esports. I like watching.
You sort of do it more as a training exercise.
Yeah,
for the games you play.
I watched somebody who's really good at PUBG, just to see what they do in how they play, and I certainly picked up a few things. So I can see the benefit there. And it is good in anything. It is good to watch somebody be good at something. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's playing video games, swimming, running, football. Like, when somebody's
ice skating.
Ice skating. It's,
Exactly.
these figure skaters, they're fucking fantastic. And especially with ice skating, like, I have a great appreciation for it now because I know how to do it, right? So when I watch somebody ice skate, you appreciate how fucking difficult that is now. And it's the same with anything that you watch. Unlike the guys at football, where they go, I had trials for West Brom, but didn't work out. I had a knee injury. So it's just good to watch somebody who's good at something, especially if you play that particular sport or game, because then you appreciate how good they are. Yes. Anyway, Bayonetta is a game that's free. They should pay you to play it, but never mind. On the Xbox One, the games with gold are Slime Rancher, never heard of it, sounds shit, and Trials Fusion, which is the bad Trials game, but hey, it's free. What do you want? Which is free from August the 16th, and on the 360, which are compatible with the Xbox One. Bayonetta, don't play it. And Red Faction.
Do you know what?
Armageddon, starring Bruce Willis.
I was listening to Chris MJW on the Boss Wave saying he didn't like Bayonetta 2, and I am amazed.
Because he's got taste. He's got opinions.
He hasn't got taste, man. That's his problem. How can he have taste?
He knows what he likes.
And he doesn't like Bayonetta 2 because that game is amazing. It's just mental.
So that's happening. PlayStation Plus is getting more expensive.
I know.
So, yeah. After the 31st of August. In the UK, the annual price of the PlayStation Plus will jump from 25%, from $39.99 to $49.99.
50 quid a year is a lot of money, man.
50 quid a year. It's like bollocks, nothing. Quarterly plans will rise 33%, so £14 to £19. That's a lot. The yearly thing's not too bad, but like the monthly
80 quid a year for quarterly.
Yeah.
Wow.
While I was paying month to month, we'll see a modest jump from 17% from $5.99 to $6.99. Elsewhere in Europe, annual fees will rise 20%. So we're in euros now. So 49.99 euros to 59.99 euros.
They've just gone add 10 wherever you are.
Yeah, it's plus 10. Plus 10, fuck
just
'em.
Plus 10 wherever you are. Wherever you are, it's plus 10.
If you do that in yen, that's like 3 pence. I don't know how they work that out. But anyway, that's the way that works. I suppose, I don't know. They can do it because they're the lead console seller. So they just think, fuck everyone.
Yeah, that's just me. Well, I don't know how many subscribers there are worldwide now to PlayStation Plus, but that's a lot of cash.
Yeah.
You have the next 10 to everybody. It all adds up, doesn't it? I guess for the profits in their pocket. I mean, but I'm not one of those people because I haven't had a PlayStation Plus account now for probably nearly 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably, and I have no need to do it because I don't want to play multiplayer with anybody on there, so I don't really give a shit.
I was tempted to do it when they announced Until Dawn last month, and I was like, oh,
I did do that.
Yeah.
I found like a CD key thing of it for like £2, so I could play that. But I don't have PS Plus, like, normally, because I don't use the PlayStation 4 as like a multiplayer console. Every game I have is a single player game.
Yeah.
And that's the same for me.
I'm always sort of Xbox first.
Same here.
I'm more of an Xbox dude, even though their exclusives are shit and PlayStations are better. But my PlayStation is just the PlayStation exclusive player. That's all it does. But I don't have a PS4 yet. I'll probably get one.
No, I was just gonna say you haven't even got one.
I'll get one. I'll get one at some point. I'll get like a Slim. I'll buy it off a hobo or something. I'll do it. But I think I'd probably get a Switch before then.
I know, yeah, everyone wants a fucking Switch.
They're fucking sick though.
There's nothing on it, man. There's no time.
Splatoon 2.
When I first saw the YouTube announcement, I was in the uni pub and I was sat with a group of people I was trying to be friends with, and I just kind of went, "Oh my, that's so cool! I like a Nintendo console for once." And I stayed up till 5 a.m. to watch the game conference, and my friend Annie can attest to this. My reaction went from to, "I don't want this console." There was no games for me.
I don't understand the reason, because there's nothing on it at the moment. There's barely anything to play on.
I'm like, if they did one announcement, I would buy it tomorrow.
What announcements would that have to be then?
Pikmin. All the Pikmins.
You're mad on Pikmin, aren't you?
I love a fucking Pikmin. Love a Pikmin, me, Tara. Oh,
you're mad.
Is this?
Yeah, mental.
Is it not cake? Tara's brought me some stuff.
Well, she brought it, and it's not cake. We're established. What is it she brought?
She's been teasing these digestive. Hold on. Digestive.
What? A digestive biscuit?
Yeah, the thin ones.
No.
She's had them. There's like thin ones that you can buy now, and there's been a box of them in the living room. And I took a photo and I was like, you really think you can leave these lying around and not expect me to eat them? And I didn't eat them, right? Because I'm good like that.
So let me get this straight. You're getting excited about a digestive biscuit?
Yes. They're fucking sick.
You are fucking hell, man. What do you want?
What's the matter with you?
Who gets excited about a digestive?
I just... Shut up, man.
Are you dipping it in your tea? What are you doing with it? Are you just eating it?
I don't know. What do you want? News is over anyway. Fuck you.
Is that it for news? Are we done?
Yeah. Sorry, I shut in the door.
Right. On that note, then we need a jingle for the speak pipes. Let's do that. Just a minute. I'm going to turn my mic. I'm turning my microphone so you won't be able to hear me. Just bear with me.
Okay. Give me a letter between A and G, Antonio.
D.
Okay. That's D. Right. So let's do D. Time to hear other people talk to us on the speak pipes.
Right.
Pretty good.
Is that it? Is that it?
You sound awful. You should not talk.
That's because I'm over here. Now I have to come around here to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it.
Just a minute. Here's the first speak pipe from Diesel Saint.
Wow.
We're all going to be like three little Fonzies here. What's Fonzie like? Come on, Yolanda, what's Fonzie like? What? Correctamundo. And that's what we're going to be. We're going to be cool.
Hey, veteran gamers, it's Derek Sains again, and this week's Rumination on Life is about being cool. And this is the scenario. You have to explain to someone who doesn't really know what it means to be cool. And you have two choices. You can either explain to them in a sentence, let's say no more than 20 words, or you can tell them about an object, a person, a book, a song, whatever, something that demonstrates the coolness of humanity. And what I'd say to them is, listen to the 1965 album by John Coltrane called A Love Supreme. And I know jazz is one of those forms of music which brings out an allergic reaction in some people, but I'll always be grateful to jazz for getting me into rap and hip-hop in the 90s, and for rap and hip-hop for keeping my interest in jazz alive. And since I've mentioned jazz, I'll finish this speak pipe with a little bit of music from A Tribe Called Quest. So until next time, keep cool and keep on gaming.
Okay.
So there you go. There you go.
How to be cool, Antonio?
So if
you're
if
pretty
someone
cool,
with no idea
motherfucker.
what- yeah, Antonio, what's cool, man?
To be cool, you need to drop your SD card during someone's speak pipe, which is what I did during
I did
that.
hear that very slightly. I did hear that.
Because I'm trying to clean my camera while this was going on.
Oh, I see how this goes. Got a bit
See,
bored
Antonio's
after-
so cool, he can't even be
Oh.
bothered to fucking listen to
I know,
the show
yeah,
that he's on.
didn't even fucking care.
I like to multitask, man. And I am not the definition of cool, so I cannot answer that question.
So, if
mean,
you had to
if you wanna-
describe cool to someone, Chinny, how would you describe cool? What is cool?
Cool.
Cool.
Ah. Ooh. Cool.
Is that it? Is that what you would do?
I think being cool is sort of.
It's very subjective.
I think
to
you've
begin
got
with.
to you've got to look. You've got to be positive. I think you've got to have a positive outcome. You know, not the typical kind of cool where you've got a leather jacket on and you're leaning back and you don't give a fuck about stuff. I
Or
think,
like the Fonzie type.
yeah,
the
I
Fonzie.
think that's kind of like a bad stereotype. I think being cool is being confident. I think people like confidence. People admire confidence. They envy people with confidence. It's difficult. You can't get a you can't buy confidence. You have to sort of like train yourself and throw yourself into things that you.
So if I asked you to sort of name me a celebrity who's cool, who would you say then?
I'd say Bryan Cranston is pretty cool because he I've seen like behind the scenes videos of him and he's not obnoxious. He's not he's not taking things too seriously. He keeps everybody happy. People want to be with him. He's infectious. I would say people would say a cool character, someone who's like really quiet and mysterious, and will anybody tame him? But like I think being cool is about being inclusive. Do you know what I mean? Like being able to include people into the conversation. If you've got a group of people, making people feel welcome, and I think people admire that, and they some people find that kind of stuff difficult. And just being confident, don't smell like shit. Fitness and stuff like that. I don't know. That's what I'd say.
You see, I think right. If
You
I'm
just
going
think they're
sort
fucking
of-
fun, don't you?
No. I think Will Smith is kind of cool
Right.
because you can't beat "Summertime" for me. Is one of the greatest sort of summer tunes of all time, and I think whenever you listen to that tune, it's just cool.
I would say.
Do you understand?
I would say Will Smith probably has a lot of those traits that I was talking about. Very like I heard a story about Will Smith. Do you want to hear the story that I heard about?
Yeah, I'd love to hear. Sorry, that was.
It was told by Seth Rogen from Knocked Up fame and Superbad and all that sort of shit. So Seth Rogen was telling this story where he was walking on the Hollywood lot, the MGM studios, and he was walking and talking, and he saw Will Smith, right? And he never met him before, and he went over to him and he says, "Hey Will, I'm a big fan. I'm Seth Rogen." And he says, "I know who you are. I love all your movies." And they had a bit of a chat, right? On these MGM tours, they have tourists that go around on carts. Do you know what I mean? And they're sort of
Yeah.
driving around, and they both saw the cart at the same time, right? And Seth Rogen's reaction was, "Oh fuck, let's get the fuck out of here because there's a lot of fucking fans and we're gonna have
Tourists,
to talk."
yeah.
Will Smith's reaction was, "Oh my god," and he ran over to them and just talked to them for fucking ages, right? Because that's why everybody loves Will Smith. He's inclusive, he's friendly, he likes to be positive, and he's always talking about motivation and being positive and bettering yourself and stuff. And I think he's probably a nice guy in real life, I'd imagine. It'd be hard to believe. It'd be hard to believe that Tom Hanks is a bad guy in real life.
Yeah, You see, one of the coolest things I've seen recently was Stormzy at Glastonbury. Did you see this?
No.
So basically, what he did when he finished his set, he basically went down to the crowd and he was just shaking hands and just talking to people, like in the audience.
Yeah.
And he got to this little lad. There was like a little lad who was probably about 10, 11 years old, who shouldn't be listening to Stormzy, but hey ho.
Hey ho.
And he sort of ducked down, and you could see him like talking to him and sort of saying hello or whatever. And then he took his like tracky top on that he had off and gave it to him.
Sick.
And this lad nearly had a heart attack. He
yeah.
was so like, oh my God. And it was
Stormzy's
just, and he gave him a big hug and sort of was like, and then he just moved on. And I'm just like, but how cool a thing was that to do, because that little lad will remember that forever. And everybody around him was like patting him on the back and like scruffing his hair and stuff. And he was
robbed it.
Yeah, then hit him in the face and took it off him.
eBay. Yeah,
but that for me is cool. That's some celebrity who, and Stormzy, let's be honest, is a pretty big like celebrity now, and he's pretty famous, but he's still got that normalness about him. You know what I mean? He's very confident and he does a cool thing. But that to me is probably the embodiment of being cool.
I don't think we're talking about celebrities, and I'm just trying to think of people that I think are cool in real life, and they're always pretty confident, and they make decisions.
What, you mean like me, for instance?
Yes. Yes.
Just saying. I'm just putting it out there. But yeah, I mean that's it for me. But also, I'll tell you what we watched a film this week that I've never seen before, which is interesting because you sometimes watch films you've never seen before, called Whiplash. Have you seen this?
Yeah, it's about music.
I have, yes.
That is a cool film.
That is a cool film with jazz in it as well.
Oh my God, yeah.
With the speak pipes, have we still got some speak pipes because
we've just got Duke. We've just got Duke to do. So
we're going off the topic here, but thank you, Derek.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. I like Derek. He gives us some good topics.
We're coming up to episode 400.
We are,
and I would be very, very happy if Derek was on.
I think we should definitely get that to happen.
Yeah, we haven't discussed episode. We haven't discussed episode 400. We have no plans, but usually it's just a big orgy of people, of guests, of whoever can come on. But maybe this year we should have a plan. Maybe people should have a question and a fun fact or something ready for us.
I was trying to work out when it's going to be because we've only got 5 episodes. 5 weeks from now, isn't it? When is that?
5 weeks is roughly about 5 weeks. Yeah, around about 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's about 5 weeks.
About 5 weeks from now, mate.
What date is that then?
What date it is?
Let me have a look. Okay. I will check on my Google calendar.
It's the 3rd of September, my birthday.
Is it? Is that really true? Is it your birthday?
Yeah, that's my birthday. So episode 400 will... hold on, is that true? Oh, let's have a look. So 95, 96, 97, 98, 99... Yeah, episode 400 will be on my birthday.
Wowzers, double celebration.
Look at that. Couldn't have timed it better.
Who knew?
Who knew?
So, man, that's so cool. So, yeah, we'll definitely get that sorted out because, we need to do that, don't we?
We do.
Right, we have got one more speak pipe from
the
missing host, I should say. Otherwise known as Duke, who's on a road trip. I'm not sure where he's going. Have you any idea where he was going? I think he was just meeting friends and stuff.
I don't know. He's on summer break, isn't he? So he's doing things.
He's doing stuff. Anyway, here we go. Let's hear what he had to say.
Yeah, hey, this is Duke. Sending a speak pipe. Never mind, Duchess. I'm just sending a speak pipe to the show. And it's going to be some stuff that I say about games I've been playing because I'm not around. I'm doing a little road trip. It's all good. Anyway, this is Duke, like I said. And I sound like Bob the Businessman, but I'm not. I'm Duke. And I've been playing more of that Kingdoms and Castles and building and castles and things. And Rocket League. And that's pretty much it. And I know you're all broken up because you don't get to hear me talking about that live and in person. So this will just have to do. Anything you want to say, Duchess, to the podcast? That's a no. All right. Well, have a good show, fellas, and hopefully you got some speak pipes from people singing about why they want the Walking Dead games that I'm giving away, and we'll sort all that out next week. And thanks everybody for listening. And zip it bow.
Well, there you go. That's what Duke had to say.
We didn't get any speak pipes about the competition.
No, we didn't. Nobody was singing for the Walk. Nobody wants the Walking Dead, obviously, because nobody sang for the Walking Dead. But that competition is still open, so if somebody decides to sing for the Walking Dead, you might get it. Who knows? Well, yeah.
Is Antonio dead or?
I think he died.
No, I just have no input.
Oh, okay.
He has nothing to say about Duke.
Well, I didn't put Jack.
Nothing. Right, on that note,
I
we
wish
do
my
need to do...
HDMI input worked.
I know, yeah, you're still fiddling with that, but you're like, it's not working.
I don't want to make a noise, but I really want to crack it open by up at 5:30, so I have no time for it.
Oh, dear. Right, emails. We've got some emails to do, so let's do those.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you need to do a jingle,
Oh,
Tinny.
fuck.
Come on, you've got the guitar. What is the matter with you? Holy cow. Fucking amateurs.
Okay. Motherfucking emails, it's an old form of communication. Motherfucking emails, it's a weird form of communication, but we still use it for this motherfucking podcast. Motherfucking emails, motherfucker. Emails.
Brilliant. It gets better every time, I've got to say. Yeah, and don't forget, have you learned why don't you for the outro?
Nope.
Oh, well, you'll come up with something. Right, we have only got one
Talk
email.
about it, I wrote every song tonight. This is all written and planned.
I know, you can tell.
Mhm.
You can tell. Yes, we have got one email off Procrastinator Fabulous, otherwise known as Finley.
Yep.
And he says this. He says, Heloosh!
Hello.
Now, normally at this point, you would play the Heloosh soundbite, but he ain't
Yeah.
here. So, get over it.
Yeah.
Still in Cyprus, and enjoy your podcast. Let's go. Here we go. He's just going to... Oh, we need a quiz jingle now. Fucking hell. Come on, quiz.
Right.
Okay, go. Here we go.
I'll put my guitar down every time you say so.
I know. You should just keep it
Okay.
on your lap.
I'm going to do this to an Oasis. Actually, I don't remember what that Oasis thing is. Right, okay. I'll do... Fuck. Right, okay. Quiz. Playing myself a quiz. A motherfucking quiz. A lot of my lyrics say motherfucking in it.
I know. Yeah, what is that?
Playing
very good
myself a motherfucking quiz.
Brilliant. Right, are you ready then? Here's the quiz. Question 1. Are you ready, Antonio? You got to jump in with the answer. You might get some of these, actually. Right, okay. So you got to be quick. I think looking at the questions, we might need buzzers here. So, Antonio, do you want to make some weird noise? What's your buzzer?
Wagwan.
Well, I like that. Chinny for you. Excellent. Right, here we go. First question. Question 1. Who do you play as in Mirror's Edge?
Wagwan.
Oh, Chinny got there first. Chinny?
Faith.
Correct. So 1 point to Chinny. One with Chinny.
I'm just going to say, like, at or something, because Wagwan is quite a long thing to say compared to a bell.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? What are you doing now?
Oh, fuck. That
Was that
fuck.
it? Oh, fuck.
I'll go fuck instead. It's a short
Fuck.
word.
Oh, okay. That works. Question number 2. What video game feature first person, third person, and fixed cameras? What video game franchise this is? Go on, Chinny.
Gears of War.
No. So it's a franchise. So what franchise features first person in one game, third person in another game, and also fixed cameras? Chinny.
Resident Evil.
Correct. Oh, Antonio.
I was thinking Resi, but yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. Yeah,
It doesn't make sense. So that's 2-0. 2-0, man. Question number 3. What game is this quote from?
Gears of War.
No.
Right.
50,000 people used to live here.
Fuck.
Now it's a ghost town.
No, I said fuck first, man. COD 4.
Yeah, he did.
It's
Antonio.
COD 4 Modern Warfare.
It is. Well done. Well done. So 2-1, 2-1, man. Here we go.
It's
Question.
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Look, I'm giving it Antonio, so shut up. Number 4. Finish this quote. I've come to kick ass and chew bubblegum and it's Antonio's. Go on, what is it?
Duke Nukem.
No, you got to finish the quote.
Oh,
Chinny.
right. Kick ass and chew bubblegum. Right.
You're still wrong. Anyway, Chinny,
What?
Well,
do you want me to give you the quote again? I've come to kick ass and chew bubblegum and...
I'm all out of bubblegum.
I think Antonio got there first. So
That's
that means
bullshit.
2-all, and the final question. Here we go. This is going to have to be quick because I'm telling you, he's done well with the questions. You're actually getting all of them. Here we go. Number 5. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yep.
What is the name of the GTA 5 dog owned by Franklin?
Fuck.
I think Ginny with her first.
Chop.
Well done. Well done. So that's 3-2 to Ginny. So it was a good quiz. Well done, you. So Ginny has won the quiz.
Chop, 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 chop.
Anyway, it says, sorry for the being so quick. I have to ask, why did it take an extra day for last week's podcast to be uploaded? Because Podbean, yet again, fucked up their servers. I've no idea why. But for whatever reason. And I need to check as well, because they had not only fucked up the servers, but fucked up how much I had. Because obviously we have I think it's about 100 gigabyte a month or a gigabyte a month or something to upload. And it was on 30% when before it fucked up, and then suddenly it was showing 93% used. I'm like, no, I haven't. So I'm waiting for them to sort that out. But hopefully we might be we'll be past the beginning of next month anyway, so it should go back to 0 anyway. But yeah, it's unfortunately Podbean again who've screwed everything up. But anyway, it's fixed now. Anyway, have a good one. Now onto the speak pipes, where hopefully Dr. Lecter hasn't bit his tongue. I mean, I hope he has a speak pipe, Finley. Well, we did those first, so you're out of luck. It was the other way around this week. So there you go. But thank you for that. It's cool that he's still sending us stuff in off his holidays. So there you go. That's it. That's everything, I guess. Have we got anything else that we want to talk about before we go?
Recall is shit.
Recall is shit.
It is.
Oh,
I
I'm
have
going
a
to...
podcast. There's one.
Yeah, you do. Look, go on, big up your podcast. I do subscribe. I'm a subscriber.
It is Yap You Know podcast. It is every 1st and 15th of the month, but I doubt I'll make the 1st because my fucking PC's dead. We have a little business plan which we'll be starting streaming soon, at least 6 days a week. So yeah. 6
days?
Yeah, so we take ones I take free, he takes free. Because there's 2 of us.
Andy?
It is the man Andy.
I like Andy. He's a good guy.
See him at EGX probably.
Yeah.
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 It'll be very soon, man. It's sooner than you
He
think.
gave me Lego. I like any man
He
that
did.
gave me Lego.
You do
He's-
like
he's all-
anybody who gives you
If you
Lego.
give me Lego, you're all right. You're okay. You know, you're a good person. So, yeah, I'm okay with Andy. Where's this going, Stu?
I have no clue. I think we
Right,
should
help me out.
do some shout outs and get
Okay.
out of here.
Right, I want to shout out my guitar. It's a Gibson guitar.
It's a good guitar. It sounds nice. It sounds tuned.
Yeah, but it is because you can't play it if it's not.
That's
Yeah,
that's right.
it's kind of like a big thing you have to do before you start playing it is tune it. Yeah, and shout out my fingers because they help me play the guitar, and Antonio for coming on the show.
There you go. Yeah, so over to you, Antonio. Talking of shout outs, go for it. Who are you shouting out?
I'll big up the Entertain Nerds, another podcast I'm on. I enjoy chatting with them guys. So hello everybody out there. I'll shout another podcast I'm on called the Weave Loser Cast, where we chat shit and hate our lives. And I'm gonna big up a guy called Little Karibo, who gave me some love on Twitter, and he is the reason I got into making videos. That guy. So it was very cool that the guy who got me into making videos, then inadvertently film, and inadvertently me getting a degree, gave me some love on Twitter. So
What's
I'm
his
very
name?
appreciative of that. Little Karibo.
How do you spell it?
Just give it a try. I'm sure you'll work it out.
There you
Well,
go.
you'd be very surprised at my spelling.
Yeah. He can barely talk most of the time.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, I'm going to shout out Antonio
Oh, yeah, fair
also
enough.
for for very kindly filling in this week. So thank you very much for that, because it's always nice to have Antonio on, but we like to mix it up a bit. So we do have different people on when one of us is away, which will be me in a few weeks, by the way, because I'm going on holidays in 3 weeks' time. So
yeah.
I'll be away.
Am I away?
When are you away? Are you away at all?
Let me look at my life. Nothing.
Look at your life.
Nothing. Oh. Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. I'm up going to Edinburgh at some point.
Very good. Well, it's the 20th of August I'm away, so that's when I'll be away.
That'll be a good episode.
Yeah, but I'm sure it will. So I'd also like to shout out Duke, because he isn't here, and obviously we do miss him, and we do miss the soundbites when he isn't here. But I've got to say, I've got to also give a shout out to Chinny, who I think has filled in brilliantly with his guitar. I think it's been fine. No one noticed. I'm sure it's all good.
No.
I'm sure it's all good. And I think on that note, that's kind of it. I think we're done. So I think we just need some sort of outro, Chinny. Let's do it.
Okay. The show has ended and everybody has to go home. Stu and Ginny and not Duke 'cause he's dead, but Antonio.
That's me.
That really put me off. Now it's time to go about your daily lives and wait another week. Thinking of something that rhymes with week. Give me a thing.
Speak.
Okay. You're getting tired of us. You no longer want to hear us speak. And I just want to go to bed. And I hope that Duke is not really dead. Thank you, everyone. That's it.
There you go. That was impressive. So I never knew you was going to play the outro to Wicked Game. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I had little time to think, and I really like Chris Isaak's Wicked Game. So there you go.
It is a good song. Actually, there was something else I wanted to do before we go, and I friggin' only just remembered.
I am not bending over for you again.
No, this is very quick.
You did
very
that.
Quick.
There was.
I know.
Oh, right. Okay. Go.
Very, very quick. But I was just going to have a quick look at the upcoming releases for August and just see if there's anything you're interested in playing or you're going to
go.
Go. 2nd of August, Tacoma.
No.
Which is from obviously Gone Home developers.
No.
I'm interested in this. Antonio, what about you?
No.
No. Okay. 8th of August, Hellblade.
No.
So you're not interested in it? No, I think it might be all right. I'm only doing the big ones. August the 22nd, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
No.
Nah.
I think it's a maybe for me. I'm not saying definitely, but it's definitely a maybe.
Uncharted first, so no.
Definitely maybe. August the 29th, Everybody's Golf on the PS4.
No.
Yakuza 29th is when Yakuza 1 remake comes out.
I know, I'm coming to that. Everybody's Golf.
Mr. Fucking Jump Ahead.
Just fucking hold your load, man. Don't spunk too early.
All right.
Come again?
Yeah, don't, premature ejaculation, man.
Please read on.
You're going too early.
The first time.
Yeah, he got it.
Exactly. Everybody's Golf. I'm kind of interested. I like Everybody's Golf. I like that. August 29th, Yakuza Kiwami.
Yeah.
Yep. I might be into this. And finally, another fairly big one, I guess, for August is on the 31st of August, we've got Life is Strange Before the Storm.
No,
I don't want this.
I'm going to probably be a yes, I have to say.
I enjoyed Life is Strange 1 a lot, but this doesn't interest me at all.
I don't know. I've got hopes. I've got hopes for it. So
I've got hopes.
Well, yeah, just for one. Yeah, I've got high hopes and I've got high hopes. But yeah.
I said the word hose, which is a very different song.
I know, but I changed it.
in
Anyway.
different area codes.
There you go. And that
Yeah.
really is it. I think that's everything with nothing else to say. So have
Nothing
a good
else.
week, everybody, and we'll see you next time. And Duke will be here and interrupt everyone with stupid sound effects, and it'll be all
That's
back
it.
to normal.
It'll be all back to
He thinks
normal.
Chin cool. He thinks Chin's cool, but one time I ended the podcast by playing the Guitar Hero guitar acoustically, and everyone found it very funny.
It's pretty
There
cool.
you go.
Apart from my flatmates.
But as guitar players would say, Chinny can actually really play a guitar.
But can they play Through the Fire and Flames?
I tried.
I don't know.
That's right. I couldn't do it.
Well, you couldn't do it for reals.
I got so mad once that I couldn't play Wolf Mother on Expert on Guitar Hero that I, out of spite, learnt it on the real guitar and said, "Yeah, fuck that game."
I always go back to the South Park clip where just Randy's dad's trying to play it to impress the kids, and they said it's just old and gay.
Yeah, it's true. But I was just adamant that I was like, I can't be defeated by Wolf Mother, so I learnt it on the real thing and it was fine. I was whole again.
So you can actually play it on the real guitar. Then you did all right.
Yeah, yeah. From memory I can't, but I could look it up and I'd be fine.
Yeah, you could play. Very good. Right, that's it. So we're gonna go, everybody, and like I say, we will see you next time.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
There you go. That's it.
I'm
Well,
really
thank
worried
you,
about my
Antonio.
PC.
I know your PC
very
is
concerning.
goosed, mate. Your PC is what they say. What's the word? Fucked. Your PC is fucked.
Thanks for that vote of confidence.
I know. Have you tried turning it on and off again?
Maybe.
I'll be getting sorted soon, mate. What's your
Yeah,
first plan
okay.
of attack?
Does it actually come on? So is the PC coming on, but it's just not coming to your
It's just
screen?
not displaying a signal. It's not just sending a signal.
Yeah.
I've had
That's
that
no
happen to
good.
me, you know, Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. So I've got a TV and a monitor.
I've tried swapping cables and doing a different monitor and a different TV, and sadly
Now,
nothing.
this ain't gonna make you feel great here, but I don't know how I fixed it. I just switched it back on one day and it was fine.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was actually just going to give it a bit of time because I was reading like change to C BIOS and shit. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. If the screen worked,
Yeah, you can't do any
which is
of that
kind
shit,
of the
can
issue.
you?
But
Yeah.
if not, I'll take it apart because if it's a CPU, I'll replace that because it's old.
I don't want to
I don't
sound
know.
like Stu, but try switching it off and on again because that's what I did and it worked.
It's tech. It
I
could
think
be
he's
fucked in
probably
the next
tried that
10 or
already, if
fine.
I'm being honest.
Oh,
Whatever. I'll give it time. I won't give up.
sleep on it. Sleep on it.
Yeah,
Well,
so
yeah.
I
hopefully
tried
I'll
it in the
sleep. I'll
morning.
fucking-
Tried
I
in the
can't try in the
morning.
morning. I've got 12 hours of work, and I got to put my bike in for MOT. Ugh.
I'm off for the next 3 days, so I've got 3 days off. But I have just worked 7 days straight, so you know I know how you feel, man. I feel you.
What day
Yeah.
is you guys going to EGX, by the way? Before we all part ways.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Ah, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Just Saturday,
So
Sunday.
Stu will see you on none of those days because he hates you.
I
Yeah.
won't be- just fuck off and just ignore you. No,
and then
I
I'll
won't.
hang around with you because I'm nice.
I will make an effort.
I
See,
actually
I'm going
like
to
you,
build this
Antonio.
year.
So
I'm
instead of
stay-
patting me on the head, you'll shake my hand, maybe.
I know, because you're just too old now to pat on the head. Can't do that shit no more. You're like an adult and stuff.
Only in voice and maybe stature.
Exactly. It is funny. It is funny, man. We've seen you grow up, and that is weird.
Get this, next year's EGX, I might not go.
What? Why?
I might be on my
You
honeymoon.
might be away on your honeymoon.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
Sure,
can.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll let you have that.
Yeah. So
I
it
get
might-
Fair.
Just once.
what I've
This is
thought
not
of
now.
though, what? Sorry, Antonio. What I've thought of though is giving you, Bongo, maybe Antonio, my filming duties. So you have
Okay.
to make a film of your own EGX, and it can be as it can be as good as bad as you like. Obviously, Antonio's will be good, Stu's will be bad, and
Shit.
then you send me the footage raw, right?
Yeah, yeah. And
You're allowed to look
you'll
at
edit.
it, and I'll put some shit together. So at least we get a video that year. So that's what I might do with that year.
Okay, I can do that.
That actually sounds quite fun.
Yeah, it does. It sounds cool.
Hmm.
See, that's cool. There you go. Right, I will let you guys go.
He ended it. Okay, yep. Good speaking with you, Antonio. I hope your PC
Cheers,
works out.
Antonio. Thanks again.
Thank you very much, guys.
No worries, man.
And I'll I'll see you next week, Chinny. We'll try and get some gaming in at some point, but trying to think, I've got stuff planned every freaking night this week.
It's okay, mate.
Of,
That's okay.
Yeah, because Kay's sister's up for the week, so I'm taking
right.
I'm off for 3 days, and we're just doing stuff every day.
It's fine. We don't have to do it every week.
I know, mate. But we need to get on to something. What are we going to play next, by the way?
I think Gangbase is next.
Okay.
We'll try
Do some
Gangbase.
Gangbase.
We'll try and do Gangbase on a Sunday, and we can get Duke involved.
Yes, let's do that. Mind you, we can do it in the week at the moment, can't we?
That's true. Yes.
Right. I will leave you to it. Have a good evening. Thank you, Antonio, again, and I will speak to you both soon.
Thank you, lads. Ta-ta.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.